Are you guys ready to make some money? Well, we're about to talk about Palantir and how to make money on Palantir options. So let's jump into this video. I'm going to show you guys a strategy. And I don't know how many times I have to say this. This is the easiest way to make money, selling options on Palantir. So I'm going to show you some examples. Yes, I'm using my phone today because my camera broke. So I'll be on my laptop, sharing my screen. As usual, guys, showing you all my wins, all my losses, everything. Right now, my portfolio is at $3.186 million. And I've been organically growing this portfolio for a very long time. If you're new to the channel, I'm Henry, worked at Goldman Sachs. Many of you guys are subscribed, so thank you for that. My goal is to make you guys richer. You don't have to buy nothing. You don't have to smash nothing. My only goal is to educate you guys on how I've been able to retire, travel the world. Obviously, you see me in a new hotel every single video. I enjoy traveling, new cuisines, and I'm going to be showing you Palantir because Palantir is one of the easiest stocks because it's growing right now. It's in a trend. The trend is very positive. The AI trend is really good. The management's really good. The options are really liquid and good. Let me just cover my portfolio real quick here because I've been selling options and let's see what my last 1 month return is. My last month return is 3%. I have very low volatility. As you can see, the chart just steadily, basically just going up. It's been a very easy month. This is typically what I'm doing. I'm doing 3 to 4%. I focus on retirement strategies. I'm looking to create income and I'm not going for home runs, guys. I'm not buying options. All I'm doing is selling options. That's all you need to do. You need to sell puts, sell covered calls. That's it. Before the market opens up, 9:30 a.m., just take a quick look at the market. If stocks are going down, it's an even better time to sell puts. If stocks are going up, you want to still sell puts, but you want to be a little bit more cautious. Let me show you a little bit more about entries, okay? So first of all, I have American Airlines sell put, Tesla sell put, Apple sell put, Amazon sell put, Bank of America. Let me go to actually my total return right here. A lot of this is up. As you can see, it just all, I don't know why Robinhood makes it red, but it's all, look, 140 gain, 3.4, 3.3K gain, 2K gain, $1,000, 50, 570, 4.7K. I mean, it's easy money right now, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Palantir. I'm going to show you what strikes I'm taking a look at. Because listen, Palantir, you don't even have to watch 10,000 videos. You just have to understand one simple thing. This one simple thing is sell puts to get in, sell covered calls to get out, and run the wheel strategy on Palantir. The wheel is literally the best strategy because it's a system, all right? You get into a stock cheaper than the current price. The current price of Palantir is $31.55. Now look, if you sell a put option at 30, let me just go over my positions real quick actually. So I have 5,000 shares of Palantir. I'm still holding Palantir. I'm gonna be still holding Palantir in a month. I'm going to still hold a Palantir in a year. I'm gonna keep holding Palantir for the good foreseeable future. As long as the stock stays in a positive trend, I'm going to be holding Palantir. It's not really rocket science why this stock is good. I've covered that many times, so I'm not going to waste your time. I'm up $49,000, and the options right now I'm losing a little bit of money on because I've had several options actually expire recently, so that has taken my, I made gains on that. Now I have the options that are left that are, at a loss. So I have the 23 put, although this isn't really a loss, this is a gain, and this is a gain. My only mistake was doing a covered call a little bit too aggressive on Palantir. So now it's showing me, this right here is a bit of a loss, but it's not really a loss because when you do a covered call and the stock goes up, you make money on the stock. You still make money on the option, but hypothetically, if I were to buy this option back, then yes, it's at a loss. However, I'm not buying it back, so it's not really an issue. I'm just gonna let Palantir shares sell off, and I'm still selling more put options on this portfolio and my other big account portfolio. So let me go to trade Palantir options right now. Now listen, guys. The reason why I like Palantir at these levels is because the valuation is actually pretty good. You want to look for a company that has a decent price earnings ratio, and you don't want to go for a company that has negative earnings. Now, since Palantir right now is scaling their business, they keep winning government contracts, they're becoming more profitable. This company basically just makes a lot of sense to me because the valuation is finally making more sense than it used to. Okay. Not only does it make more sense, the trend is very clear. So I just want to acquire more shares, and this is a very easy way of doing so. You go to an expiration. I would pick an expiration. Let's say I'm actually looking at October 18 right now because something that I like to do is I like to keep options very simple. I sell options like 1 month, 2 months out. That's very common for me because I don't want to be selling options every single day or every single even week. Although weekly income is very exciting, it's a great opportunity for many people that are new. As you become a more experienced trader, you really don't have the need of basically going for weekly income anymore because whether you make $1,000 a week or $4,000 a month, it's the same thing. You don't really need to be over trading and paying too much attention. I use options to create passive income and basically retire. Although I'm young, I'm pretty much retired because I'm creating income that only takes me 1 hour a week, 4 hours a month. This used to be a dream for me because I used to work at Goldman Sachs. And let me tell you, that job was not fun. A lot of people think that your life is completely made when you work for Goldman Sachs. Let me tell you, it is actually not, because working at Goldman Sachs, I had to get into the office at like 6 a.m. I would leave the office at 6 p.m. or even later at 7 p.m. And the thing is, finance culture, and I think a lot of America, and that's why I don't really live in America right now, is because a lot of American culture and this like corporate culture is just not for me. It's not for me. I don't want to come into the work first thing in the morning and be earlier than everyone else just to prove that I'm smart, okay? In the finance world on Wall Street, when you come in very early, you're basically showing your higher ups how good you are at being an employee. Oh, I'm here earlier than you. That's like a badge of honor. Listen, my badge of honor is my results. My badge of honor is I made over $3.5 million trading options. My badge of results is I've trained 4,000 students on how to make consistent income. I don't need to come to work at 6 o'clock in the morning and work till 7 p.m. I really don't like that culture. I really don't think that's a culture that breeds innovation. And even if you look at Alex Karp, right, he said the whole reason why Palantir is so successful is because they're not playing the MBA playbook. All right, all these people that go to Harvard MBA, Yale MBA, yeah, they have the playbook, right, on paper, like what works, right? These case studies. Guys, case studies don't matter. What matters is real world results. I have a PhD in results, and I prefer to look at companies that are also very innovative. So I like Palantir because they don't play by the playbook. Alex Karp, fantastic CEO. He has so much innovation, and that's going to drive revenue. At the end of the day, why you want innovation is because innovation drives revenue. Revenue drives profits. Profits drive basically the stock price to go up because more investors realize that it's a good opportunity and the stock is more valuable because each share is making more money. That's the whole reason why we invest, guys. That's why I don't understand people that are buying companies that don't have any earnings, okay? I see people going into Rivian, into other low quality companies, and they ask me, they come to me, Henry, I'm buying options on this company. I say, why are you holding this stock? They don't know. They're like, oh, I heard it on YouTube. Guys, shut off the YouTube. You don't really even need YouTube. You need to understand that selling options works. You need to pick high quality companies. You don't need new companies. You need the same basket of stocks. That's why in my Discord community, I'm using the same 20 to 30 stocks. It's literally the same thing over and over. It's so boring, but it's so boring that everyone makes money. I prefer making money on boring things instead of something really crazy, okay? I don't need to recreate the wheel. I already run the wheel strategy on high quality companies, and there's no need to get really innovative with it, all right? So check this out. If I go to Palantir, sorry for the rant, by the way. I'm just on camera today. I'm feeling good. Got the muscles out, feeling good today. And I want to educate you guys. I want to give you guys that mindset. And basically, the easy, simple advice, and I'm not a financial advisor, but the easy, simple advice to scale your portfolio. This is the easiest way to scale, all right? Obviously, a lot of people make videos on Palantir. There's an oversaturation of content on Palantir because people realize, first of all, that it's an innovative company. Second of all, a lot of people are starting to pour into Palantir. And third of all, it's just a popular stock for YouTubers to get views on, okay? I'm not a fan of that. I want to give you guys the real advice. So that's why I'm not going after all the popular stocks, but Palantir, I've been in this stock before everyone else. I've literally been in the stock for like 3-4 years. Since I started this YouTube channel, I've had Palantir before every other YouTuber started piggybacking and basically covering this topic. Palantir is a good company from IPO, and I think it's going to be a good company until it stops innovating. And when are they going to stop innovating? I don't think they are anytime soon. So what you want to do is simply sell put options. Sell a put option at the 30 strike. Why 30? Let me expand the 30 put option right here. All right, I'm looking down on my computer. The 30 put option right here has a delta of 0.34, okay? 0.34 means there's a 34% chance of you getting assigned. Now listen, 34% chance you win. Why do you win? Because you get assigned. Wait, what? Oh, did I confuse you right there? You think getting assigned is a bad thing? No, it is actually a good thing. Getting assigned is fantastic when it's a high quality company. Now, typically people get all fearful. Oh, I got assigned. I'm afraid I can lose all this money. Look at the max loss. Oh my goodness, that max loss is almost $3,000. No, completely wrong. Let me change your mindset right now. The max loss says this because that's if the stock went to zero. I don't know about you guys, but with a brand with hundreds or thousands of employees, the stock is not going to zero, okay? Stocks don't typically go to zero unless they are scamming, all right? This company, not a scam. Many companies I invest in, actually 100% of the companies I invest in, all have brand, none of them are a scam, all right? So Palantir cannot go to zero. It just can't, all right? I'd be willing to bet basically anything that it can't go to zero, all right? It's just not. So The max loss is incorrect. That's actually not even true, all right? It's if it were to go down to zero. Now, the max profit is $130. You might be saying to yourself, well, that's not a lot of money. Well, yes, it is a lot of money because $30, right? That's $3,000. 1% is $30. $120 is 4%, right? I'm doing the mental math. Very simple mental math here. You don't need any physics degree or math degree. You can be practically a 9th grade education to make money trading options because it's really not that hard. There's nothing intensive about it. You just need to know one strategy, selling puts to get in. So if you sell a put option here, $130, that's about 4%. It's actually a little bit over 4% here. You get paid over 4% and I'm going out 6 weeks, all right? So 6 weeks is roughly like 42 days, right? This is 47 days. So this is 6 weeks for 4%. That's almost 1% a week, right? But listen, when you have a portfolio that's 100 grand, all right, and you're basically making about 1% a week, and by the way, I'll talk about covered calls in just a moment. You can make a little bit more with covered calls. Let's just stick to the point of 1% a week. When you make 1% a week, that's $1,000 a week on 100K, all right? As you scale up, as you put more money into your portfolio, as more time passes on, compound interest, all of a sudden you're at 200K, 500K, 1 million. This just takes time. It doesn't take genius. It doesn't take anything but time and strategy. Just like getting in good shape just takes go to the gym consistently, eat properly, get your sleep. That's it. All right. Same thing with getting rich. It's freaking easy. I'm at over $6 million in portfolio. 3.5 million of the dollars is through appreciation of my options portfolio, 2 portfolios. And now it's easy, but I'm making it look easy because I'm in my year 10, guys. I'm in year 10. If you're in year 0, year 1, it's okay. Just listen. Be a student, be a sponge, and give it your time. This takes time. There's no shortcuts. There is no shortcuts to investing, all right? There is maybe some tips, there's some tricks that can make you better, that can squeeze out a little bit more results, but at the end of the day, time in the market beats timing the market, all right? Anyone will tell you that. Warren Buffett, the best investors. Your YouTubers won't tell you that because your YouTubers will be clickbaiting you with titles and thumbnails, and listen, I'm part of the game as well. I'm just being as honest as possible with you guys, as straightforward. I show you my wins, losses, and everything. Now listen, when you sell this put option at 30, what happens is 9:30 a.m. on Monday, if Palantir is down, you may want to go for the 29 strike, okay? Why? Because as it gets closer to the current, strike price of 30, you want to go down essentially because if Palantir is at 29, you want to go for 28. If it's at 27, you want to go for 26. I go for right out of the money by this amount, a hair, all right? And that's a little bit more than a hair. But I go a little bit out of the money because, why? I want to get assigned. I want to get the shares. If I go too far out of the money, I won't get assigned. If I go, too in the money, right? If it's at 31.55 and I go for 32, that's actually fine. You can go for 32 and you'll get assigned, and actually your break even here will be 29.75. So even selling in the money put options works. It works actually pretty well because you will collect $2.23, as you can see right here, but you will be assigned. Now again, assignment's not bad, so it's actually preference. If you want to get assigned, go for the 32. If you want to have, kind of a medium chance of getting assigned, or not medium, it's still high, but 41 delta here, we're 41% chance of getting assigned, then go for 31 or 30. My personal preference is if Palantir opens up at 31.55 in the morning, I am going to go for 30. 30 is a nice round number. It's easy, it's simple, and I'm going to sell a $30 put option. Now listen, if Palantir is going up, that sucks. All right, it's so funny. So many people are like, oh, it's going up. It's amazing. Listen, it's actually not that good because when the stock goes up, now it doesn't make sense to buy it. It's like, it's getting more expensive. What are you happy about? Yeah, you're making money on paper, but are you cashing out? If you cashed out, go ahead and celebrate. But since this is a long-term hold, I actually don't like when the stock goes up because when it goes up, it's getting more expensive. And if it's more expensive, that is a bad thing. I want to see the stock on sale. So when I see a stock crashing down 40% and all the investors are panicking and all the YouTubers are making the stock market crash videos, I am celebrating. I'm going like, woohoo, I'm making money. I'm getting my average dollar cost average lower. I'm excited to put more money to work. This is all good news unless you have no income. If you're already in retirement, listen, I understand. If you're already in retirement and you got no income, you got to go for the safer strategies. I got strategies on this channel, double dividend strategy. I have several strategies in my Discord that just keep it very simple And yeah, they go on stocks that don't even go up and down. They just go sideways. You know, we got Coke, we got Kraft Heinz, stuff like that. That's not going to move. I get it. If you don't have any income and the stock goes down, you're in a little bit of a rough situation. At that point, you just have to wait for it to recover. But in other situations, when you have income and you can put more money into your portfolio, it's celebration time. You get to dollar cost average down. And by the way, selling puts actually forces you guys to dollar cost average. So I'm telling you to sell puts because I am forcing you to dollar cost average. I'm just telling you this tip because I'm very positive that if you dollar cost average into a high quality company that you're going to end up gaining money. So it's actually it's just simple. All right. So sorry if I'm rambling on a little bit of a different style today. I'm very happy that I got my camera here, my phone camera at least, because I haven't been on camera for a little bit. All right, so you sell the put, $30, that's good. Now, once you do get assigned, then you want to go for covered calls. The covered calls can make you a little bit more money than 1% a week, actually, because a covered call, if you do a little bit out of the money, you get some built-in upside, all right? So if I buy the stock for 31, let's say I bought it for 30, all right, or 31.55, the current price. If I were to sell it for the 33 strike price right here, you can see that I'm going to collect $147. That's the premium that I'm going to get paid. But also because this is a covered call, meaning I got 100 shares and I'm selling a call option that is covered. Because if you don't have just 100 shares and you just sell a call option, you won't be able to because your brokerage won't let you unless you're a high net worth individual that has, I think, level 3 margin trading available. All right. So unless that's the case, which, you know, that's more advanced strategy, which I'm not going to cover on YouTube because too many people on a broad audience will get confused on that. So I want to keep it very safe. My goal is that everyone makes money safely and passively, but I do use margin, but that's a separate topic for a different time. So 33, you have to have 100 shares, sell a $33 call option, get $147. And now you have some upside because you bought the stock at 30 or 31.55. So either way, you have some upside up until 33. If it hits 33, you're out. You don't even have to do anything. You'll just get assigned. Someone else will exercise their rights to basically take the stock from you. You're going to lose the stock. That's fine, right? Because you bought the stock at, let's say, 30 or 31.55 in 6 weeks. You ended up selling a put option to get in, collecting, what was it, I forget what it was. It was like $100 to get in. Oh no, it was $130 to get in. Then you wait a little bit and you get $147 to get out. So 130 plus 147, that's like $270. And all of a sudden you're looking at 10% in 6 weeks. All of a sudden these pennies started to add up. All of a sudden you're getting a lot wealthier and your portfolio is growing. All of a sudden you only have one problem: pay taxes. Now I don't have any, I'm not a tax advisor, so I'm really good at creating income, but then you got to pay the taxes, right? So good problems to have, high quality problems to have. I got problems in my life, but they're all high quality problems, guys. So I want to give you some high quality problems. Get richer, use the wheel strategy, sell puts, do covered calls, use Palantir, also use other high quality companies. I have a list of 20 to 30 stocks in my Discord community. Basically, I'm trading the same names, guys, the same names over and over and over again. So that's the way I just like to do it. So if you want to be part of my community, or if you want my 6-week boot camp, in this boot camp, I'm going hands-on coaching. I'm teaching you everything from the ground up, from the very basics all the way to the advanced level. There's one-on-one coaching, there's group coaching in there. There's a lot of education to scale you up to $5, $10, $15, and $20,000 per month, depending on your capital. So if you have a portfolio that's $50,000 or more and you want my hands-on coaching, I'll coach you for 6 weeks, and you'll also get access to the Discord community because it includes that. So you'll have me for the rest of your life. I will be coaching you on how to get rich and have some high-quality problems, create that passive, consistent income. The game is easy, guys. I mean, I get it. I've been at it for 10 years, but I'll pass you my 10 years of knowledge in 6 weeks. So if you want, hit the first link in the description, and I will catch you guys in the next video.